Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Cloud Games. And today we're continuing on with our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. Gonna start straight off by doing the mission that, or the dungeon that we unlocked in the last episode called Copperbell Mines Hard. This has... It's a little difficult if you don't know the mechanics. When I first did this one, I died a couple of times. Yep, we get to beat up the Hecatonkries again. They really don't know how to just, stay dead. It's a simple and easy concept. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna be fighting a lot more giants. I guess they technically are considered giants, right? Same deal as before, don't hit it until everyone is... Oh my god, I like your outfit. You look so... sexy. Oh, I love that outfit this dude has right here. Not the one right here, but like in the suit looking one. Ooh. There's that crit shield I like. Oh, goodness. It's so weird. I was playing as Scholar earlier today for in-game stuff, and I just feel so weak right now with this gear. This is not exactly top tier gear. Are you gonna go on? You kind of look like you want to go on, but you're not going on, so are we or are we not? We can't continue on until we destroy this collapsed rock. But watch out for the Spriggan miners. They pop out of nowhere and they will attack me because I'm the healer. And I think more and more keep showing up until you destroy the collapsed rock. But I'm not fully sure about that. All I know is just we always try to go through this really quickly, because it's not a long dungeon. It's just, if we mess up and we don't do what we're supposed to, we could have to run all the way back to the next boss, and no one wants to do that. No one wants to just like take forever. Not doing too bad. Thankfully, this tank actually has gear that's higher up. They probably just unlocked it, the Gunbreaker, judging by their weapon, but still, the armor they give you when you unlock it is a lot better than anything I have right now. Yep, so take the boss, and then come all the way to the end. This is going to require a lot of AoE attacks, so just be ready. Thankfully, we have the two strongest AoE healers, or DPSers. You need to kill the flame views before they explode, otherwise they will not one-shot us, but they're gonna... They do hella damage. And he should be facing it away from us. He's not, but that's not big of a deal. They don't do that much damage. I'm more concerned with him interrupting my spell casting. And he doesn't do that much damage. His real thing is periodically he'll make part of the bridge we were just on turn on fire. So you just got to keep it moving. Are cute. I don't get that. I don't know what they meant by that, and I don't know who they were talking to. Ooh, slime puddle. It's a new pet. Or minion, technically. Alright, this dude. Kinda like the last battle. This is what you need to be doing. Unfortunately, you gotta actually carry it to him. It has a timer, and it'll keep telling you 10 seconds. After Soto, it goes off and blows up. Yeah, it does hella damage. Then he starts roaming around. The tank needs to make sure they are standing in such a way that he'll periodically please don't go to the bomb, please don't go to the bomb, please don't go to the bomb. I got it. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Oh, I am like not doing too well. Watch out for these puddles. They will automatically make the bomb, the one that you're carrying, explode. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. Once you get all his health down, the actual little dude pops out, Biggie, and kill Biggie. Kill Biggie quickly, because he summons that giant bomb over there. And no one is attacking Biggie. Yeah, Biggie's Biggie's still the boss, technically. We just destroyed his exoskeleton, or whatever you want to call it. Nope. Yep, and I'm still not getting gear technically better, so that's a downside. So I'm trying to go into an order of how they were released. Because you can technically get a majority of all the level 50 dungeons the moment you beat the Praetorium and complete the story for 2.0. But a lot of times it makes sense to do them in order. Alright, so this isn't as bad. This wasn't like that one time when that guy wanted to take like a shit ton and then kind of like was like telling me to get better gear. Yes, I'm still sore about that. Just because it kind of stuck out. I don't know why. Don't judge me! I'll be on PDP. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so we're almost to the final boss of this dungeon. His big thing is he has a pet worm that is actually more trouble than he is. I don't know if that's the same guy. I want to say yes it is because of the hammer, but I'm not sure. Anyway, he has a pet worm. Oh no, we kill his son. Okay. And it'll burrow underground in this sand. So normally the tank brings it out here, out of the sand. But he still goes around. Once it starts saying he's looking for a meal or something to eat or something along those lines, one of us needs to grab those crystallized rocks over there and place it on the sand. Other than that, because if you don't, he'll pull everyone in and he'll do a massive attack on everyone. Because he eats the rock in place of one of us. But he's not that hard. So long as one of us knows what they're doing. Searching for fodder, that means that guy's going to grab another. That's it. Whenever it says it in the chat, or if you can read. Oh! That's why you do the. That's why you get the rocks. Oh. Oh God Almighty. No, I don't need it. Nope, I don't need it. Yeah, I wish gear was needable, or was needed in dungeons. Oh, come on, I did good. F y'all. Okay, what's my currency? 306. What did I say? 600 for the weapon? Yeah. Alright, Alright, so since The Crystal Tower Saga is now a requirement. I'm actually going to focus on that quite heavily. Go ahead and get all that done. And then we'll come back to the story, because if you remember, it's saying, I don't know if it was the last episode or episode before, where it said, in order to continue the story, you must reach a certain point in this story arc, the Crystal Tower. So we're just going to go ahead and knock it all out. It's going to be fun. Alright. In order to get there, I keep forgetting flying. I'm just so used to... I've been, for so many years, you were not allowed to fly in any of these areas. And just a month or so ago, they added it, and it's still really hard for me to remember that you can actually fly in this area. I'll progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastmen's strongholds so well they didn't even really see me. So these are the famed flawless crystals of the beast tribes. I've seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing compares to these. Their purity is astounding. You have done well, Clive. With these in your possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. The former lies in Zara, the court camp of the Amaljan in Danelon. The latter in Nadalon, the roost of the Exile in the hills of Kurthus. You can expect them to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of your resounding success. Alright. So you have to go to Kurthus and Danelon. We'll start with Kurthus. Da-da. Alright, where be? There you be. Alright, let's do this shiz. Ooh, I like his mask. Very tribal. That was easy. And down here. What? BS. Can fly no higher. Well, I still need to get over here, my dude. Wish they made that limit a little higher. Let's see what we got. Alrighty. Not that hard at all. Dun dun. dun, 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 dun. Clive, it is good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the beastmen? Yep. I got them. They bathed in their own blood. Wonderful. With all four... Wonderful. They bathed in their blood? Wonderful. With all four crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparations. Ah, I hope I did not give this impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Last, there is another step which must be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless, they are of little use to us in their present form. If they are to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defenses, they must needs be cut and polished. A process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Curing them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we will be requiring your services once again. Okay. Rambo's wishes to proceed with the shaping of the flawless crystals. If the flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process, a very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely ether sand, which has 4 elemental aspected varieties. Alas, ether sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the previous stones it is used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the Goldsmith Guild in Ul'dah seemed the likeliest place to purchase the quantity required. When I contacted the Guildmaster, however, I was informed that new ether sand was currently available. Though I requested that word be sent as soon as news came in, I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed the order some time before you procured the flawless crystals. I am well aware that acquiring ether sand is no small feat, of course, and I am not an impatient man, but I fear that the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that the tower's secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase, and send you to speak directly with the Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when next we meet, you will have found at least one of the 4 varieties of ether sand we require. Alrighty. I don't know why I got on the mount. I can't even ride the mount once we get into the city. But to Ul'dah. So, in order to actually use the crystals we just acquired, they have to be shaped, but so that they don't lose their aspected element, we have to use a very special sand to whittle them down. Okay. Kinda makes sense, I guess. Still quite the runaround mission, but they obviously kept it for a reason. It's up too early. Ah, Master Jet. Welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? You're here on behalf of the Sons of St. Cognac? What fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Rambros with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire aspected ether sand. I'm afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other 3 varieties, but you are welcome to settle accounts for that which we have now. Pray speak with Jimmy over... Oh, I beg your pardon. It seems she is assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without that sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir, but as I explained, the ether sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you offered as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying this is not enough? I am already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose a man can do without a midday meal for a year or two. That is a mood. Live! It has been too long. What brings you here, then? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? And I just take the ether sand right in front of him. Well now, that is quite the money pouch. The sound of so many gill clinking together is strangely satisfying. Satisfying, is it not? Calming and yet invigorating all at the same time. Oh no. You're here for the blooming ether sand, aren't you? Yep. Excuse me. Well, I can't deny the Allegan civilization's a subject worth researching. The chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Wedge and I have been too busy tinkering with a new airship design to think of much else. Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we've managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. That's a lot of words. We got the idea for it when we heard how you lot use a corrupted crystal to board the Enterprise. On board the Enterprise. As a matter of fact, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all 4 varieties of ether sand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim to this batch here, even for you, lad. How are we meant to usher in a brave new age of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh? While I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this gentleman is a representative of the organization that reserved the ether sand in question, to mention nothing of the fact that his purse is considerably larger than yours. Oh, it's like that, is it? How business works. Alright, the batch is yours. I'll let you have it. How generous of you. But if you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. I don't think that's really fair, but have at it. I'll take that as a yes. It's not every day you get a chance to experiment with the wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think up another technological innovation or two. That's a way to look at it, I guess. Alright. Oh, wait, did I speak to him again? What? Okay. Now then, from what you told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other 3 varieties of elementally expected aether sand as well, right? Then, rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for the stuff yourself, and it just so happens that I know of a good place to start. There is said to be a peddler in northern Thamelon who, very occasionally, handles the Earth-expected variety of aether sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need me to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. It seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thamelon without me. I just hope he's managed to stay out of trouble. Head out to Blue Fog, and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? Aye, Wedge thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than he first thought. Inspiring, yes. Stupidity, no. I do not condone stupidity. If you cannot fight, do not go out on your own. Just saying. David, greetings. If you're looking for a higher blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat, silent type. The type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. You wish to hear my tale? I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic, but as you asked, my employer, a Lalafellan lad, aka Potato, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forgot what it was called, but 'tis apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandit stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I've not seen him since. Oh, friend of yours, is he? And you best be prepared for the worst. It is just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in old imagined mithril mine, but I fear the bandits will have caught up with him by now. Ah, he's fine. He can just hide underground if he really wants to. He'll sprout back up sometime. I remember looking for him forever, not being able to find him. It was annoying as hell. How could I be so stupid? Sneaking into a bandit's lair. It's not the sort of thing I do, and I'm gonna die for it. No, I just need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna walk out of here. Here we go. Ah! I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. Please, I promise I'll leave and never come back. Ah! Live? Oh? Is that really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? Yeah, it smells like a potato. Actually, ignore that smell. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I'm just in the process of retrieving some stolen ether sand which Biggs and I need for our research. As it happens, it was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish and nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff before my bodyguard ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes what looked like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyways, the important thing is that the stolen ether sand is right here in my oh dear. It must have fallen out when I was, taking evasive maneuvers. It seems I won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. You'll find the Aether Sand in my stead? Yep. Oh, thank the gods, you're a true fan, Clive. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. The bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. Yeah, a true friend. I've come to steal the thing you've pretty much risked your life for. Hi. What's up? Let's see. One over there. They shouldn't really attack me. I mean, they can, but I don't think they're going to unless I, like, run through them. Or, like, right in front of them. So, I'm good. Oh my god, must it be so long? Oh, just that? Oh. Oh, that's easy. Okay. Clive, have you had any luck locating the ether sand? Yep. Yes, that's it! I must return to the workshop at once and tell Biggs the wonderful news. What's that? You're also on a mission to collect ether sand, and you're working with the chief? A treasure trove of elegant knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have this. Cool, because I wasn't giving it to you. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation, but it sounds as if your problem can't be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting. I must say, I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. We didn't invite you. Why would you just invite yourself? Any adventure worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right. I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind, and you should return to Mordona with the ether sand before there are more, little mishaps. Be sure to keep close eye on your pockets, Clive. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, I remember the beginning of this little arc being kind of slow. I was hoping they had cut out part of it, but it seems they haven't, which sucks. But look at that. Look at that tower in the distance. That's really cool. Oh, that's a cool dragon. Ooh. Alright. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.